What is up, guys? So today I'm packing. I'm gonna bring you guys along for a cool trip that we'll be having this weekend, and along the process we're gonna cover how to essentially pack and prepare and then do travel destination shoots. Let's get straight into it. The first thing that I usually do when I'm preparing for travel destination trips is that I basically start pre-planning like everything I'm gonna need, from cameras to gear to lenses to, I bring my drone, GoPros, and etc. And I kind of start all stockpiling it together and then put it in my actual camera bag. I just run through a mental checklist of like, what type of shots am I gonna get? What am I gonna be doing there? How is it all gonna work? And so forth. For example, in this shoot, I'm gonna bring my camera, my laptop, a GoPro, a new lens, my 135 vintage lens, drone, etc. And that way I know I'm kind of covering a whole basis of stuff like that. So now let's get into another point of what you should be doing while you're preparing before you go on your trip. So now one thing I always like doing before going on a trip is essentially just charging all the gear that I know needs to be charged, and then just once it's charging, preparing everything else. And since I know I'm already charging this, I always leave space in my bag so that I can fit everything in here. Next thing is I start actually preparing my camera bag. So let's go do that. So now, usually whenever I do the trip, I always try to bring, my gimbal, my camera, which would go right here, but I'm already filming with, drone, and like extra batteries, and then the controller would go right here. And basically like all I'm doing is just like kind of planning out how I'm gonna put everything into my backpack, because this was basically like my electronics bag. And this is usually like my main bag that I have with me like at all times when I'm traveling. See, for me, whenever I travel, I like being light as possible. I just want like 2 bags at most. If I can get away with 1, I'm gonna get away with 1. But now usually, since most of the time when I travel, I usually have this camera, a drone, and maybe a gimbal. It's a little bit harder since the gimbal takes up a lot more space. But a lot of times I do get away with just traveling with like 1 bag. Since this is a couple of days, I'm gonna bring extra clothes, and this is gonna be this process of what I pack and kind of how my mindset works on it. Now, we're staying at an Airbnb, so I already know there's gonna be towels and shampoo and all this different stuff. So pretty much I'm only gonna bring like the basic essentials for like toiletries, and then just like a couple of days of clothes. So now too, I also do take into consideration the fact that what I'm gonna be wearing that day, and then I just keep and count, like that's how much space I'm gonna need in my bag. So now that's all the clothes I'm bringing. Now to pack everything into this bag, which usually I put all my clothes, usually in the order that I wear it. A lot of times it also depends, because like it doesn't always work like that. And then this front pouch is usually like charger, like phone charger, laptop charger, whatever else extra that I just can't fit into like one of these 2 bags. So let's do that right now. Okay, so that's this bag mostly done. Pretty much all I'm really missing is the toiletries, which I will finish out tomorrow morning. And then I'm just waiting for more gear to charge, and then that's pretty much it. Basically, once I'm done packing, I always kind of like leave out last minute stuff out, just so that I know like this is the stuff I'm going to be taking and packing last minute. All I have to do now is just wait till the next day, and then we'll go from there. So, see you guys tomorrow morning. I almost forgot to say that I almost forgot this bag right here. Another pro tip is that when you're actually going out shooting, make sure you have an extra backpack for like a day pack, so you can throw in your camera, drone, maybe some ND filters, maybe an extra lens, just so you have something that's a lot lighter, so you're not carrying around all the heavy gear, and it's basically just like all the stuff that you actually need for that shoot. So I completely forgot to record this when I was actually there in Williston, but right before we headed out to DeadWood, we actually had to stop in Williston really quick to say some hi to some of my friends. Here's some of the photos that I got while I was doing that. And then, of course, we also had to grab some snow gear that I didn't have right before we headed out to DeadWood. So now it's just some footage of us heading out to DeadWood. Okay, so you guys are absolutely not gonna believe this view. I just got here and look at this. The sun's dying a little bit. We're gonna start a B-roll sequence right after I intro this a little bit. But welcome to DeadWood, South Dakota. But anyways, with pleasantries out of the way, let's kind of go over some basic tips when you're shooting. Always want to make sure that you have your destinations planned out. You want to make sure that you're shooting at the right time, and basically that you have all the gear with you and that you're bringing your day pack so you can pack everything you need and just be able to shoot the video. So for me, I got here right before sunset, so I was able to have enough time to get some really cool shots, cinematic stuff, and like this location is just fucking gorgeous. Like I can't even right now. But with that all being said, let's get a little bit more into the B-roll sequence because I fucking love this, and we'll get into the next point.
Bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression.
So to narrate a little bit, since I forgot to record this when it happened, I basically got my snowmobile stuck in 6 feet of snow, so we had to get that out. And then while I was recording in an open plane, I almost lost the GoPro, which is this clip right here. And then of course, the next day we headed back and I forgot to record any of that, so here's some footage of that. And now the next clip's going to be here because I forgot to outro when I was over there. Okay, so the trip was a lot of fun. I definitely will be going snowmobiling again at some point in time. So now I know this video is a little bit all over the place just because, but we're just going to do a quick recap and then we're just going to close up the video. When you're planning out your shoot, you obviously want to make sure that you have everything together. Usually what I like to do is put everything in sort of a pile right next to my bag and then sort of configure my bag as to what's going to fit me best for that type of shoot by thinking over what type of shots am I going to be getting. What do I need for the shoot? Am I going to be offloading footage? Am I going to be, you know, using this lens or that lens or whatever, and just kind of have like a rough idea of like what I'm going to be needing and just bring that all with. And then of course the actual day of shooting, usually I always like having an extra bag with me that I can bring with me on shoots. That's a lighter bag, a little bit smaller, so I don't have to bring my laptop or, you know, cleaning gear or anything like that. It just usually has like my camera, drone, lenses, gimbal, and just like really light stuff so that I can just really focus on what I need to be able to get the shoot done, as well as figuring out if I need to be able to offload footage or backup footage on shoot or on the site. And then when I'm shooting, I'm basically kind of having the edit in mind, how I'm going to piece it together, what shots do I need, in which order, so that I can make it a lot easier when I get back home to edit it. And now the editing parts, I'll tell you guys what, this video is already like probably going to be 8-9 minutes. So if you guys want to see how I edited this video, let me know and I'll make a whole new video about how I edited it, my thought process, how I selected songs and everything like that. Definitely get that video out to you guys. But until then, thanks again for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.